This kitchen design was created by professional kitchen designer. Hi, my name is Konstantinos and I'm not a professional kitchen designer. I'm going to recreate this design with KitchenWhiz in a few minutes, and I'm gonna show you from the beginning until the end how I do this. If I can do this, you can do this also for your kitchen if you want to renovate your kitchen or you are planning to build a new one. So let's go over to my computer and let me show you how this works. So I'm logged into KitchenWhiz, and this is the KitchenWhiz dashboard. The first thing we have to do is create a new project, name the project. You can give it whatever name you want, and then you have to open the project. The first thing we have to do is add our measurement units. This current design is in centimeters, but you can also choose inches. And also you have to select the scale of the room, and our design is bigger than 6 meters, so we are going with big scale. Next, we are going to draw the room shape. I'm gonna copy the dimensions and I'm gonna start from one corner and go clockwise. Note that this part of the design is a pantry kitchen and we are going to leave this behind, and for this situation we recommend creating two different projects in KitchenWhiz. So the first dimension is 475. Just typing the dimension on the keyboard and then continuing forward. The next dimension is 86 centimeters. 458. 462. Notice that I don't have to design the whole room because it's bigger than it needs to be on the design, and all we have to do later is add open walls here. This will make much better sense later. So 462. So if you accidentally add a point of the floor on the floor plan, you can click escape twice on your keyboard and it will remove the last point that you added. So this dimension is 933. And we have to close the shape of the room so that we can move to the next step. Now the shape of the room is finished and we are going to add our windows and the open walls. So we have an open wall here which is 88 centimeters. So to add an open wall you have to click the create doors button and select open wall, and then we have to add the dimensions. The height of the open wall is the same as the height of the room, which is 270. And next we have to position the open wall, which is 72 centimeters away from this wall. Okay. Next we have another open wall here which is 473. And the height again is 270. We have another open wall here. If we go to the front view of this plan, we're going to see it. And because we didn't draw the whole room, we have to calculate the dimension that is for the open wall on our design on KitchenWhiz. So what we have to do is take the calculator and subtract 462, subtract actually 191 from 462. And this is the remaining space for the open wall that we have to add on KitchenWhiz. So this will make more sense once I add the dimension, which is 271, and the height is 260. Next we have a window here. We have to move to the other wall to get the dimensions. Okay, so the dimensions of this window is, we first have to click create window, and the width is 220. The height is 55 centimeters, and the distance from the floor is 105. We place the window on the floor plan, and then we have one last window which is placed here. We have to go get the dimensions. Okay, so the depth is 350, the height is 90, and then distance from the floor is approximately 109, and it's 50 centimeters away from the wall. Okay, so we have the general room shape ready. If we go to the next step, we can add a fixed column, but this design doesn't have a fixed column. What you can do, you can go to the end of the design and see if everything looks okay. So to go this quick to the end, I pressed the F key on the keyboard. I'm waiting for the 3D to be generated. Okay, and this is the room shape and looks correct to me. So now we have to add the cabinets by going back to the correct step. We have to go, the next step was the kitchen height step, and because we have custom cabinets height here, we're going to select custom here and add the height of each cabinet type on this panel here. So we have to go and find the dimensions of the cabinets. Okay, so the wall cabinets are 53 centimeters. The space between the cabinets is 73, and the base cabinet's height is 89. A good practice here is to make sure that these three fields are equal the tall cabinets, unless if you want these cabinets to have a different height than the tall cabinets. So I'm gonna get the calculator and make the calculation to see if everything is correct. Okay, so the total for these three is 215. Looks correct, and we can move to the next step, which is the fun part. We start designing the kitchen shape. I'm gonna add base cabinets here, wall cabinets here, and tall cabinets. This is exactly as the design here. The only difference is that we won't be able to make this custom structure with KitchenWhiz. And the next step is to add the island. The island on this design, the depth of the island is 90 centimeters. And the length is 270. Gonna place the island on the design, and we are moving to the next step. Before adding the appliances, which is the final step, I'm gonna move to the end and see if everything looks okay. Okay, so for me everything looks okay, and we are going to go back and add our appliances. I'm going to add a sink on the base cabinets here. There is no dishwasher, I believe, so I'm gonna click no thank you. We are going to add a double oven on the tall cabinets. I'm gonna position it in the middle, as you can see, like here. And I'm gonna add the hob on the island. This looks like a 60 centimeter hob. And let me see where it's positioned exactly. As you can see, traditional kitchen design softwares are very complex to use. There's a lot of buttons in the interface. It's a very complex interface if you compare it with KitchenWhiz, which guides you step by step in a very simple way. This was intentional so that anyone can create their kitchen design. So it's approximately 60 centimeters away from the end of the island. Okay, as you can see, the hob is 90 centimeters. The hood, I'm sorry. So we are adding a 90 centimeters hood. And finally, I don't see a fridge in the design. That's because the fridge is in the pantry. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it behind by clicking no thank you, no thank you on the washing machine. And this will generate our design with all the appliances positioned, as you can see. And now all that is left to do is customize the widths of the cabinets and the colors. So to change the colors of the cabinets, you have to click on a cabinet and move from the sidebar, scroll down. We are going to first select the wood textures, and I'm gonna select the wood texture that is similar with the design here. So this looks a bit similar, but let me see other colors. Okay, this is the most similar one. The color looks a bit different because you have to consider the lighting also. But we can see that the tall cabinets and the base cabinets are white, so we can go and change them. for this we have to click each cabinet one by one. I believe the cabinets are in a glossy surface, so we have to select glossy and then the white color and do this for every cabinet. As you can see, the color is changing in real time, and we are going to do the same for the tall cabinets. Let's check if everything looks okay. The countertop color is white, and notice that in KitchenWhiz we cannot create the countertop sides, which is okay. It's just a detail that you can explain this to your countertop provider. And the last thing we can do is customize the cabinet's width. So as we can see on this design, we have 3 different cabinets. Let's go over to this design and see. We have, let me see, it's 90 centimeters each. Let's try and replicate this. So this is with KitchenWhiz, all you have to do is merge and split cabinets to get the dimension you want. So here I'm splitting cabinets until I get the dimensions I want. Okay, now what we want to do is, on this design there are no handles, but what we can do is change the doors count to 1, which looks more similar than this design, because on KitchenWhiz unfortunately you cannot remove the handles. This is a feature we want to add in the future, of course. Then I'm gonna customize the width of these cabinets also. And this looks much better for me on KitchenWhiz. The tall cabinets look okay. And what is left to do is customize the width of the cabinets on the island. To see the island, you have to click yes on the show island section. And this is, as you can see, you have to be careful on which side of the island you are watching. This is this side. The 3D can help you see which one is which. To see the other side, you have to click the opposite wall, and we are going to customize that island also. So I'm gonna go into perspective mode here and see approximately how it looks. Okay, and I'm going to create something similar. I'm gonna split this cabinet in the middle. I guess this is a 60 centimeters cabinet, and I'm gonna make it like this. what I can do is make this a 45 centimeters and change this also to a 45 centimeters. Okay, this looks much more similar, and now the only thing we have to do is change the types to drawers. Okay, and this also, and we can see the change in 3D immediately also. And this is it, guys. In just a few minutes we have recreated the kitchen design that was made by a professional, and this professional has probably spent hours on this design, and we did it only in a few minutes, less than 20 minutes I think, since we started. And now we can take screenshots of this design, and we can also download a PDF with all the measurements included. So guys, head over to KitchenWhiz.com and try this for free, and let me know how it goes. And if you have any questions, all you have to do is click the register button here, add your details, and this will create your account for you to start designing your kitchen.